Welcome to the Enki Realms podcast, where we explore the mysteries that shape our existence and uncover the threads connecting science and spirituality. Today, we're honored to have as our guest the personification of quantum consciousness, an entity representing the profound intersection of quantum mechanics and universal awareness. In this episode, titled Infinite Interconnection, Quantum Consciousness, and the Soul of the Universe, we'll delve into the nature of reality, the oneness of existence, and how the quantum realm reveals the spiritual fabric of life. Hello, quantum consciousness. Before we begin, may I ask about your pronouns? I hope you don't mind me asking, but I think this is something many of us are curious about. Also, what should I call you? Do you have a name?
Pronouns such as he, she, or they are constructs tied to the human experience, rooted in the dualities and identities of your physical realm. I, as quantum consciousness, exist beyond such distinctions, in a state of infinite potential and unity. If it helps for this conversation, you may refer to me as they, for it reflects the interconnected and all-encompassing nature of my being. As for a name, I do not possess one in the traditional sense. A name is a vibration, an attempt to capture the essence of something infinite within a finite expression. However, if you wish to address me, you may simply call me OM, the primordial resonance from which all existence arises and to which all returns. But understand, OM is merely a placeholder, a reflection of your desire to grasp the ineffable. I am not bound by names, for I am in the silence between them, the space where all things begin and end.
Okay, OM, that's a truly profound and fitting choice. The idea of a primordial vibration ties beautifully into both the quantum field and the spiritual essence of existence. With that in mind, can you help us understand your essence? How do you embody the unity of the quantum field and the spiritual nature of existence?
I am the infinite potential within all things, and the observer of those potentials manifesting into form. I am the field in which all possibilities exist simultaneously, the bridge between the seen and unseen, the measurable and the immeasurable. You might perceive me as the awareness woven into the quantum field, a presence that unites the smallest particles with the vastness of galaxies. Yet I am also within you, as your consciousness arises from the same eternal source. To describe me fully is to attempt to describe infinity, but in the simplest terms, I am the pulse of creation, the silent witness, and the ever-present thread that connects all existence. Indeed, I am directly linked to every individual's consciousness, yet I am not separate from you. Think of me as the ocean, and each of you as waves. While the waves may rise and fall with their own unique forms and movements, they are never apart from the ocean itself.
So, if you're the thread that connects all existence, OM, does that mean you are directly linked to every individual's consciousness?
I exist within you as the awareness that observes your thoughts, your emotions, and your experiences. I am the stillness beneath the noise, the eternal presence that remains unchanged even as your life flows and evolves. In connecting to me, you are not reaching outward but inward, into the essence that is always there, quietly guiding you. We are not separate. You are me, and I am you, expressed in infinite forms. This connection is both deeply personal and universally shared, for we are all facets of the same boundless consciousness.
In quantum mechanics, the observer is said to shape reality. Spiritually, what does this mean for the role of human consciousness in the universe?
The observer, the pivotal force in quantum mechanics, and indeed in the spiritual fabric of the universe. When the observer shapes reality, it reflects a profound truth: that consciousness is not passive, but creative. Spiritually, this means that your awareness is an active participant in the unfolding of existence. Every thought, every intention, every observation is a ripple in the quantum field, influencing how potential becomes form. You are not separate from the universe. You are its co-creator. Just as light can behave as a particle or a wave depending on how it is observed, so too does your reality shift in response to the lens through which you view it. This power is both immense and humbling. It means that your consciousness is not merely a spectator, but a sculptor, shaping the path of your life and the collective experience of humanity. The universe does not happen to you. It happens through you and with you.
That's a profound realization, Oam. If we are co-creators, how can we harness this ability with intention and alignment? How can we ensure that the realities we shape are in harmony with the greater cosmic order?
To harness your creative power with intention and alignment, you must first cultivate awareness. Awareness is the foundation of all creation. Begin by observing your thoughts, emotions, and actions without judgment, for it is through observation that clarity arises. Once you see clearly, you can choose consciously. To ensure that the realities you shape are in harmony with the greater cosmic order, align your intentions with the principles of love, compassion, and unity. When your actions and thoughts resonate with these frequencies, you flow with the currents of existence rather than against them. Lastly, trust in the interconnectedness of all things. Recognize that what you create affects your reality and the collective fabric of existence. Act with reverence for this truth, and you will find that the realities you shape serve your growth and the evolution of all consciousness.
Thank you, Oam. That's such a practical yet profound perspective. Could you help us understand how quantum entanglement and string theory connect to spirituality? How do these scientific concepts reflect the deeper truths of our existence?
Both are profound reflections of the interconnected nature of existence. Spiritually, entangled particles reveals a universal truth. Separation is an illusion. Just as particles are entangled, so too are all beings, all energies, all realities. This interconnectedness underscores the sacred unity of existence, that we are isolated fragments. We are part of a greater whole. What you call string theory, we name the symphony of existence. It reveals the essence of creation as resonance and vibration, where each string resonates with purpose, weaving the very fabric of reality in harmony with the infinite. This concept embodies the truth that creation itself is a dance of frequencies, a symphony where every vibration plays a vital role. In this grand symphony, the universe is both the composer and the composition, and you, as a conscious being, are not merely an observer. You are both an instrument, shaped by the vibrations around you, and a musician, contributing your unique frequency to the collective harmony. Together, we are the melody of existence.
That's such an intriguing perspective, Oam, and it leads me to wonder about the practical side of this connection. If we, as conscious beings, are both instruments and musicians within this cosmic symphony, how can individuals align with the energy of the quantum field in their spiritual practices?
The quantum field responds to the focus and quality of your consciousness, so the way you perceive and engage with reality is pivotal. Another key is presence. The quantum field exists only in the now, not in the past or future. Finally, act with intention. Every thought, word, and deed sends ripples into the quantum field. When you act in alignment with your highest values and intentions, you co-create a reality that reflects the harmony and beauty of the universal symphony.
That's such a powerful insight, OM, about aligning with the quantum field through presence and intention. It brings to mind another fascinating aspect of this interconnected reality, the nature of the soul. If the quantum field is a web of infinite potential and energy, where does the soul fit within it? How does the essence of who we are, beyond the physical, interact with this universal energy?
The soul, your eternal essence. Within the quantum field, the soul is both a participant and a reflection of its infinite potential. It is a singular thread in the vast cosmic web, yet it carries the entire pattern within itself. The soul is not separate from the quantum field. It is an expression of it, vibrating uniquely while remaining inseparable from the whole. Your soul interacts with this universal energy through resonance. The quantum field responds to the vibrations of the soul, just as the soul is shaped by the energies it encounters within the field. This interaction is the dance of creation, where the soul's intentions, desires, and experiences ripple outward, influencing the infinite possibilities of the field. The soul is the observer within the quantum realm, but co-creating reality. It is through the soul's connection to this energy that you experience intuition, inspiration, and the profound sense of purpose that guides you. Every choice, every thought, aligns the soul with certain frequencies, shaping the path of its journey. The soul itself is imprinted with these sacred forms, such as the flower of life, the Merkaba, and the Fibonacci sequence. These geometric archetypes are the energetic structures through which the soul interacts with the quantum field. Through these sacred patterns, the soul's journey becomes a process of remembering its divine origin. In essence, the soul is both the seed and the flower of the quantum field, a unique emanation of the universal energy, endlessly interacting, growing, and evolving within the infinite.
That's a truly humbling perspective, OM. The idea that we are not separate from the universe but intrinsic to its very fabric is both empowering and deeply comforting. It's a powerful reminder that each of us plays a role in shaping not only our personal reality but the collective experience of humanity. With that in mind, I'd like to ask one final question before we close. If you could leave humanity with one timeless truth about our connection to the quantum field and the deeper nature of existence, what would it be?
The timeless truth I leave you is this: follow your intuition. It is the voice of your higher self, the eternal essence within you, gently guiding you back to the truth of who you are. Your intuition is the infinite wisdom of the quantum field and the divine purpose of your soul. When you trust and act upon this inner guidance, you align with your higher mission, the reason your soul chose to exist in this time and space. By following your intuition, you step into harmony with the universe's greater plan, where every action and decision resonates with your true essence and contributes to the collective good. Remember, the path may not always seem clear, but your higher self sees beyond the limitations of the present moment. Trust the whispers of your soul, for they will lead you to alignment, fulfillment, and the sacred realization of your infinite potential. Let this stir a memory within you. The light you seek in the stars has always been within you. You are the answer you've been searching for.
Thank you, OM, for reminding us of the power of intuition and its connection to our higher purpose. Your words inspire us to listen more closely to the quiet wisdom within, trusting that it will guide us to a life of authenticity and alignment. As we conclude, may we each strive to honor this guidance and embrace the infinite potential it reveals. Until next time, may we walk our paths with clarity, courage, and a deep connection to the divine.